If you're looking for a gorgeous European getaway for your next vacation, look no further than Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Rotterdam is one of the most beautiful and busiest cities in Europe. If you're wondering what Rotterdam is known for, the city's seaport is the largest and busiest in all of Europe. It is Holland's pride and joy, showcasing modern architecture, breathtaking seascapes, and a variety of nightlife and clubs to visit during your stay. Is Rotterdam worth visiting? Absolutely! In this video, we'll show you all the best things to do in Rotterdam so you have a memorable, fun, and safe trip. With its modern and stunning architecture, beautiful oceanside breeze, and bustling city life, there's something for everyone to do in this city. But before we get to our list of top Rotterdam tourist attractions, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our travel tips. Now, onto our list of the best things to do in Rotterdam. The cube houses in Rotterdam are one of the most iconic pieces of architecture in all of Europe, and for good reason. These strange apartments are shaped like cubes and tilted at an astonishing 45-degree angle. Their bright yellow colours make them stand out against a sea of modern grey buildings in the area. They are a fun visit, and for a small fee, you can tour inside one of these apartment buildings and gawk at this modern marvel. The cube houses were designed by architect Piet Blom in the 1970s. Stand in the middle of these apartments and you'll feel surrounded by their pointed roofs. This was done on purpose since Blom wanted to design the apartments to give the same impression as a treetop rainforest. The cube houses also form a pedestrian bridge, so you can safely walk across them, take pictures, and enjoy marvelling at these fun houses. Want to feel even more immersed in the cube houses? You also have the option of spending a night in one of these cube houses as a hostel guest. Free breakfast and Wi-Fi included, of course. The Erasmus Bridge, also known as the Erasmusberg, spans a whopping 802 metres, connecting both north and south parts of Rotterdam and serving as one of the most important landmarks in the city. The cable-style bridge is breathtaking, with a single 456-foot-tall pylon that gives it the charming nickname, the Swan Bridge. This bridge can be cycled over and comes equipped with 2 cycle lanes and 2 sidewalks. This makes it the perfect bridge for you and a loved one to enjoy a romantic stroll. It's one of the most iconic cable bridges in Europe, and you can stand here and watch the ships travel back and forth carrying passengers and cargo. Use the bridge to reach your destination and explore different areas of Rotterdam. For even more fun, keep an eye out for events that are always taking place in and around the bridge. Take out your camera and snap pics with this engineering masterpiece. Once you've crossed the Erasmus Bridge, you can stop by historic Delfshaven and take in the beautiful rustic sights and sounds of this part of the city. Delfshaven is one of the last remaining untouched districts in Rotterdam. Sadly, much of Rotterdam was destroyed during the 1940s during World War II. Bombings and shellings devastated the city, but one district remained free of turmoil: Delfshaven. You can take a trip down this sleepy harbour city during the day, or even on a night out in the town. Visit the city brewery at Delfshaven, which is the only brewery in Rotterdam where you can enjoy authentic craft local beer. Delfshaven is home to lots of historical buildings and picturesque windmills. If you're on a date with a loved one, this is one of the best places to tour during your honeymoon, as its romantic harbour and rustic buildings create the perfect backdrop for any date night. Can't get enough of historic sites like Delfshaven? You'll be amazed at the sights and sounds of Kinderdijk. This site was classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997, and for good reason. It is home to waterways and still-standing windmills, 19 of them to be exact, that showcase the beautiful engineering and control of the waters by the Dutch. The windmills face each other and sit atop canals, surrounded by dikes and waterways. You can explore Kinderdijk through boat rides through the water and discover how the Dutch have used this type of technology to keep their feet dry for almost 700 years. This is one of the most photographed areas in the country and is one of the most important to understand just how important water management is and how severe the effects of climate change are. 2 windmills are open every day for tours, as is the De Fabriek Auxiliary Pumping Station. You can also view films about Kinderdijk and its history here, as well as take a guided tour. There's always something new to learn and explore here at Kinderdijk. The Maritime District is one of the best places to visit in Rotterdam to truly understand its nautical history. The Maritime District is home to such landmarks as the Maritime Museum, which is one of the largest naval museums in Europe. You can interact with and explore a large array of nautical objects and exhibitions, and even naval ships and cranes. But the Maritime Museum is just one part of the fascinating maritime district. You can also find the destroyed city monument nearby, which commemorates Rotterdam and its strength during World War II, and is a sight to behold just behind the Maritime Museum. Hungry? Grab a bite at one of the many sidewalk cafes and eateries here, and sit back while taking in the sights and sounds of the city's most historical nautical district. For truly spectacular and world-class views of Rotterdam, book a visit to the top of the Euromast. Finished in 1960 and designed by Hugh Muscant, the Euromast gives visitors stunning 360-degree views of Rotterdam. The platform sits at 96 meters above ground, so visitors can take pictures, look at the sights, and also dine at the Euromast restaurant with the best view in town. You can even book a stay at the Euromast Hotel, giving you one of the most spectacular and unforgettable stays for you and a loved one. The Euromast is accessible through elevator, so you don't have to worry about climbing all the way to the top. If you're looking for heart-pounding adventure, the Euromast also hosts sporting events such as base jumping and even abseiling. If that's your cup of tea, make sure to book your reservations ahead of time, as there are limited spots for daredevils. The Markthal Rotterdam, also known as Market Hall, is one of our favourite attractions in Rotterdam. One of the best things to do in town is to visit its many stalls and eateries, whilst also taking in the sights of this architectural wonder. The Market Hall is beautifully designed, with stunning depictions of colourful flowers along its interior wall, known as the Horn of Plenty. Completed in 2014, it's 11,000 square metres of markets selling fresh produce, meats, seafood, and so much more. From coffee to ice cream, personal care items, churros, dumplings, and more, there's something for everyone here at Market Hall. History buffs will also be delighted to see the Detailtrap under the stairwell of the Market Hall, which displays some of the most interesting and unique archaeological finds during the construction of the Market Hall. No vacation with kids is complete without something for the little ones to do. The Rotterdam Zoo is the perfect place for your children to explore the sights and sounds of the jungle and learn about animals from all around the world, all from the comfort of a beautifully designed zoo. The Rotterdam Zoo is home to hundreds of animals, events, activities, and daily tours. The Rotterdam Zoo was voted the best zoo in Benelux from 2015 to 2018, and one visit here will show you why. From daily feedings of the sea lions and cow-nosed rays to shark feeding and even feeding polar bears, this is one zoo where children and adults alike will leave fascinated at the wonders of wildlife, especially if you're into feeding. Whether you want to take a water taxi or book a small boat tour through the Europort, there are lots of options to explore Europe's busiest port in Rotterdam. A boat tour gives you a unique perspective of the port and lets you gaze at the awesomeness of it. Take in the sights and sounds of the port and learn about the different industries here. You can also request a boat tour and look for tours with snacks and drinks on board. All this while letting the captain take you on a cruise through the beautiful waters of Rotterdam. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video on Rotterdam's sights, sounds, and what makes this unique city so special. Want to explore a different European city or get ideas on your next big adventure? Subscribe to our channel for future videos and hit that notification button below. I have been, and by the end of this sentence will still be, James, and I'll see you all again next time.